Hello folks, welcome to Group 7's case study on Carnival Cruise Lines. My name is Sean Ramsey and I will be guiding you through this presentation on behalf of Edwin Sheldon and Keoki Stevenson. Let's begin. We'll start by talking about a few of the most important facts driving this case. First of which being Carnival's recent investment into vessel quality and experience improvement. These investments had so far failed to materialize any great change in public perception, and many issues still affected the Carnival cruise quality, such as a slow and chaotic boarding process. Customers also viewed Carnival as a low-end brand only for young couples or first-time cruisers, and anecdotally, many cruisers would boast anything but Carnival to describe their cruise line preference. Carnival's success had come from aggressive marketing and the highly competitive first-time cruiser demographic. Although Carnival had a 98% customer satisfaction, Carnival had trouble courting the generally more profitable repeat cruisers. Carnival hoped to utilize a 2-year database on customer spending habits to better their business. Carnival had very little focus on repeat business, with only a few pilot programs to encourage consumer loyalty. Most of Carnival's business came from third-party bookings and travel agents, in which the agent would take an approximate 10% cut of the booking. Only 15% of Carnival's business came from direct sales to the consumer, where Carnival was guaranteed accurate cruiser information and data. These important facts led us to 3 key issues, the first of which being, how can Carnival leverage its extensive database of customer purchasing habits? The second being, how can Carnival increase profitability from bookings? And lastly, what steps should Carnival take to enhance its image? In our first key issue, how can Carnival leverage its database of customer spending habits, 3 distinct courses of action were developed. The first course of action Carnival can pursue would be to directly market to cruisers who were highly profitable and to attract them back for repeat business. Another course of action Carnival could pursue would be to utilize the database to determine which amenities were most profitable or popular and design future vessels around those amenities. A final course of action would be to sell the information to an information broker or a consulting group. Directly marketing to profitable cruisers would develop repeat business while also denying the cruise industry rivals the highly profitable repeat cruisers. This would greatly tie into Carnival's strategy of profitability by amenities. A disadvantage would be that the travel agencies may be upset by the loss of business and the encroachment of Carnival on their business model. However, if Carnival chose to utilize the database to refine future vessel design, it would allow for a strategic move to phase out low-profit, low-volume amenities and would further help refine the fun ship marketing strategy. On the downside, the cost of such infrastructure is great, and the uncertainties of amenity profitability and amenity popularity would plague this course of action. Lastly, Carnival can choose to sell the data to a third party. This would create a new immediate revenue stream at the cost of a possible public relations issue. After reviewing our options, we chose to recommend a direct marketing course of action, rather than sell the data or solely use it to better our fleet. Carnival is currently the dominant player in the cruise industry and seeks to improve loyalty and profitability. Using the database to create a loyal, profitable repeat business would allow that. Next, we'll move on to the key issue on how to increase profitability by bookings. 2 courses of action will address the profitability from bookings issue. Course 1 would be where Carnival creates a better direct sales system to bypass traditional travel agencies. And the second course would be where Carnival acquires a promising travel agency website. If Carnival were to better its direct sales system, the increased direct sales traffic would allow Carnival not only to retain the commission that is common in the indirect travel agency business, but also would allow Carnival direct and reliable access to customer data. This would, however, alienate travel agencies, which constitute 85% of Carnival bookings, and would require investment in IT and infrastructure. If Carnival were to acquire a promising startup, it would also no longer lose the 10% commission on any in-house bookings, but it would also uniquely gain profits from non-Carnival cruises and non-cruise recreational industry bookings. This would diversify Carnival from a recreation provider to an all-in-one recreation stop. The problems with this vertical acquisition include the legal and social difficulties of acquiring a new company, as well as rolling them into the Carnival family. This would tax Carnival's current mindset as well as tax many of the travel agencies Carnival receives their bookings from. A large capital investment would be needed, as well as significant growth and advancement in the IT areas. After reviewing both options, we recommend a vertical acquisition of a promising web-based travel agency. This would diversify Carnival and draw new talent into the Carnival family. It would also uniquely position Carnival to gain on any missteps or industry changes, and can easily be rolled into a sense and response strategy to better Carnival's negotiating power for the demands of travel agencies and to better its long-term outlook. Another issue that factors into Carnival's long-term outlook is its image. Two courses of action were developed to better the health of Carnival's image. One was to completely improve the quality of cruises offered by extensive spending and infrastructure improvement on the entire fleet. Another was to create a market of higher-end Carnival subsidiaries which can be used to lure cruisers to return. If Carnival was to reposition its entire fleet to the higher end of the contemporary segment, this may lead to an improvement in public perception of Carnival quality, and may keep cruisers who wish to experience higher quality products loyal to the Carnival brand. The cost of such a fleet-wide maneuver would be vast and time-intensive. In fact, it may cause Carnival to lose its niche position as low-cost leader. Cruisers who could previously afford a cruise and amenities may no longer have the additional income required to utilize the amenities as they did before, and may lead to an erosion of the profit margin. Instead, if Carnival were to market its higher-end subsidiaries or create such vessels, it could also provide the same brand improvement. It would not necessarily erode the traditional market base and position. In addition, it is a tactic that is far less risky and intensive and can easily be repurposed or stopped if it proves ineffective. The brand improvement caused by the subsidiaries would be limited if the public could not easily perceive the subsidiaries as being Carnival, and still bears a similar risk of profit margin reduction from the reduced amenity spending. With those pros and cons in mind, we recommend marketing after a cruise the higher-end subsidiaries to possible repeat cruisers. This is a much less risky strategy than the fleet-wide repurposing and can also improve Carnival's image. So, to review, we first recommended direct marketing to profitable customers that we determined from the Consumer Financial Database. This is a rational experimentation from the e-business value matrix. It has low criticality and would not cause disaster if failed, but it is new and has great promise for the company. Profitability from bookings can be increased by vertical acquisition of a promising travel website. The drive for this comes primarily from the competitive analysis model. This move reduces the bargaining power of suppliers and helps insulate us from competitors, substitutes, and new entrants. Lastly, to improve Carnival's image, we recommended marketing higher-end cruises to potential repeat customers. This choice comes surprisingly enough from scenario planning, in which we felt the forces that may cause Carnival to lose business to be a sense of low quality and demand for high-quality products that was not reciprocated by contemporary Carnival. This led us to believe sense of quality was an issue, and that issue needed to be addressed. With those recommendations, that ends Group 7's presentation on Carnival Cruise Line's case study. We appreciate your time and effort, and we wish you a good day.